Alright, Gotham Knights, the new Batman game from Warner Brothers. I am very ready to be incredibly impressed by this freaking trailer. Trailer's long, by the way. It's almost 5 minutes. WB Games Montreal. They're the guys that made Arkham Origins, right?
That billionaire philanthropist Bruce Wayne is...
Yeah, he died in, like, Arkham Knight. I'm pretty sure that's official now. Or at the very least, he's recovering. That might also be like, that's also a theory of mine, that maybe Bruce Wayne is not actually dead. Maybe they're doing the Nightfall thing, where he has to go on an extended hiatus. Because in the original Nightfall, he got his back broken by Bane, and of course it's comic books. He got it fixed, like, a couple issues later. So maybe they're doing something like this, because, like, the events of Arkham Knight really screwed him up. So he needs to rest before becoming the Batman again, and maybe he's not actually dead. Maybe that happens. We'll see. Who's this supposed to be? Code Black. I think this is Tim Drake, right? Looks like the Tim Drake Arkham version.
If you're watching this, I'm dead. It's a Code Black.
Oh, it's Jason. That's my bad. It's the Arkham Knights / the Red Hood.
Automatically triggered.
She can walk again. She have like cybernetic legs or something? Yeah, there's something like on her legs. Maybe she got like implants or something. Yeah, because she was in a chair all of the Arkham games. So this is different. I mean, there was that Batgirl DLC for Arkham Knight, but that was like in the past. James Gordon died? He didn't die in Arkham Knight.
And you can't count on the GCPD. Haven't trusted us since Jim died.
What?
Gotham
That's different. Pretty sure Jim Gordon didn't die in Arkham Knight. Yeah, so is this... What? This is confusing. In the other Arkham games, Jim Gordon doesn't die. That's Tim. Or is that Damian? This is really confusing the hell out of me. Okay, Batgirl, Robin, Red Hood, Nightwing. All very cool costume designs. Is this Tim or Damian? He looks way younger than in Arkham Knight. So wait, is this not continuing off of Arkham Knight? This all looks very different from what I remember. Is it because it's a new... It's back to WB Games Montreal that they're doing this? If so, I kind of don't like that. I don't know, it's just weird, man. We'll see. Oh, yeah, the Gotham gangs. That should beat it up. What is that? Classic, okay. This is a very Fortnite-y looking trailer. I don't know, it just hits me that way for some reason. Yeah, with all the posing in the sky and stuff, gives me kind of Fortnite-y vibes. I wonder if they're doing that on purpose to, like, attract the younger audience or something. I don't know. Yeah, they look way more colorful and stuff than in Arkham Knight. Alright, Bat Cycles. Mr. Freeze looks the same. Nice logo. Who's this? Yeah, who is the main... Oh, there you go, Court of Owls! They are still doing Court of Owls. Okay, I like that. I love the Court of Owls story. Huge fan of Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. The Talons, the immortal assassins, or zombie assassins. I wonder if they're still gonna do that storyline that Dick Grayson was supposed to be a Talon. That'd be interesting. 2021. Here's the gameplay preview that was also shown off, which is great because, like, actually that first trailer did show some gameplay, but it was mostly like cinematics. So we'll see more of it here. So that's great. Really excited for that. And this is long, man. It was like 7.5 minutes. There's a clock tower. Mr. Freeze freezing up the clock tower. The belfry. Yo! This bat cycle looks sick. Elliott Center. That's a Hush reference. Wait! That confuses me as well. Because, okay, here's the thing that happens at the end of Arkham Knight. It's Bruce Wayne and Alfred that disappears, and Jim Gordon stays. But in here, Jim Gordon and Bruce Wayne are dead, and Alfred is apparently alive. He's like talking to Batgirl on the comms here. So is this not a Is this not a continuation of Arkham Knight? And everyone looks kind of different. Not exactly different, but you know, like Tim is actually the one that looks the most different from them. He has that Damian vibe. If that is Tim, I don't know. Maybe it's not Tim and maybe it is Damian. It's weird. So yeah, let's just take a look at this. But yeah, I'm getting really confused here.
This mission is halfway through the Mr. Freeze storyline.
Ooh, Mr. Freeze.
A dozen or so hours into her character.
Robin joined the session. Okay. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Batmobile game mechanics in Arkham Knight, so I hope the vehicle gameplay here is better. I don't know, like, a lot of people seem to like the Batmobile gameplay more than me, but for me, I didn't like it as much.
With a mysterious agenda that involves manipulating the weather to flash freeze the city.
So, Mr. Freeze is now the weather wizard?
Players can play
Okay.
all of the game, either solo or in two-player co-op.
There's Robin. Wait, no. Red Hood? Oh no, it's Robin.
Robin's learned how to access the Justice League satellite for short-range teleportation.
What? How does that work? Oh, okay. No. Okay, the Justice League satellite. Okay.
More familiar.
I get it. Justice League satellite headquarters allows you to teleport to places. That's interesting. Maybe that's just their excuse for like when multiplayer characters pop in out of nowhere. I like that. I like that they give that gameplay mechanic an actual story reason. Whoa, those bats look sick. Look great. Yeah, combat looks way looks way more evolved than the previous Arkham games. Oh, Montoya. Montoya's directly contacting them? I mean, I guess she does become the question, right? So I shouldn't be that surprised. There's Mr. Freeze. Graphics look great. This is definitely next gen. Look at all this stuff, man. It looks great.
If anyone asks, I meant to do that.
Ha!
I won't say a word.
I love the humor and personality.
Tours were still going on when Freeze came through.
Yeah, that sucks.
They didn't stand a chance.
A lot of
Gotham
dead
Knights is
tourists.
built to let players approach each
Ooh.
challenge with
Takedowns. Silent takedowns. Awesome. He's got like a Red Robin helmet on. Is she using nunchucks? Yeah. I did notice that earlier. It looks like she's using nunchucks. Is that like a recent comic book thing? Because traditionally Batgirl does not use nunchucks. Probably like the Cassandra Cain version would use nunchucks, I think. I don't remember that well. But I wonder if this is just an addition for this game or if this was a recent thing that Batgirl started doing in the comics. Because I will admit that Batgirl, I have not been reading a lot of Batgirl comics in the past decade or so. So I can't say I'm caught up. Yeah, man. The story is confusing the hell out of me so far. Like, what is this supposed to be? But the gameplay and the graphics look phenomenal. Look absolutely stellar and are blowing my mind. Alfred, aren't you dead?
To stop this.
Or something? Disappeared? Nice. Look at that.
Ready with the disruptor.
Weather machine. Wasn't that like the story in Batman and Robin though? He used like this... No, I think in Batman and Robin he used like this telescope or something and transformed it in order to freeze all of Gotham.
Let's kick some ice.
It's interesting that they're using a plot point from the Batman and Robin movie and modernizing it for this game. Yeah, I love Mr. Freeze in the Arkham games. Look at him. Looks so cool. Yeah, Batgirl looks really good. Look at this. Look at his design. Yeah, you can't leave the boss arena until you beat the boss, right? Let's see what this boss fight's like. Oh, last 30 seconds of this. Show us something good, game. Boom! That looks great. This looks really fun. I'm really looking forward to this.
their foes keep pace.
Oh, nice. They scale. They scale to your level, or however that works. Like if you have more gadgets and skills and things like that,
At Gotham Knights, we're gonna have
then the bad guys will scale accordingly. Ah, that's it. Yeah, I thought that they wouldn't finish that boss fight. Too spoilery, I guess, for the main game. So that was an extremely confusing experience for me because I loved it and I hated it at the same time. So the first trailer especially confused the hell out of me because what? Jim Gordon's dead and Alfred is active? What? And in Bruce's message, he even says that they haven't trusted us in a while since Jim died? What? That means that Jim Gordon died before Bruce Wayne did? That just totally, like, disregards the entire story for Arkham Knights. Because the whole thing about Arkham Knight was it was Jim Gordon narrating the whole thing. Pretty much, right? Arkham Knight starts with the classic, "This is how the Batman died" line, right? So
This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died.
what is going on here? And Alfred's the new Oracle. Alfred supposedly, at least at the end of Arkham Knight, disappears along with Bruce Wayne when they blow up the cave and the mansion and all of this. So why would they do that? Why wouldn't they just completely continue off of the Arkham Knight story instead of just making like a brand new story that sort of continues the Arkham Knight story, but not really? Does WB Games Montreal hate Rocksteady that much? So I didn't like that. So I hated that first trailer because of it, but I love that gameplay preview. The gameplay looks excellent. The character designs are awesome. And the graphics are, that's what you want out of a next-gen game for sure. So I am super looking forward to this game. I want to find out more of those. Like, wait, I'll look it up. So it says here in this GameSpot article that I'm looking up, it's that, yes, it is confirmed that Gotham Knights does not continue off of the story from Arkham Knight. It is just Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, that does that. So that's really confusing. Why wouldn't both do that? Like, so Gotham Knights could be the story that is taking place in Gotham during this time, and then Suicide Squad could deal with what is happening in the other cities. Why couldn't they both continue off of the Arkham Knight story? And that's weird to me because about 75% of Gotham Knights is already within the Arkhamverse anyway. Mr. Freeze looks exactly the same. Why wouldn't they just go all in and continue the story? Why would they do this? It's weird and I don't like it, like, at all. Here's my final take on the matter. If you were gonna do an original story anyway, don't make it resemble the Arkham games at all. Make it like a completely original thing, like all of it. Some of the gameplay stuff you could do that didn't hurt Spider-Man, Insomniac Spider-Man game. Take some of the gameplay elements of the Arkham series because they're tried and true and extremely good, but then make everything else totally original. Don't make Mr. Freeze look like the Mr. Freeze from the Arkhamverse, and like don't have them be in the clock tower like in the Arkham series. Make all that original. Why would you make it just like 75% the same as in Arkham, but then 25% not? That's just a weird decision to me. Either make it a completely different thing or continue exactly off of where the last one left off. So I don't like that. But again, 50% of this, like the story stuff I hate, but everything else, graphics, gameplay, design, and all of this looks freaking amazing. So I am still really looking forward to this because in the end, I guess for a video game, gameplay is king. But if the story of this really bothers me, I'm at least gonna try it out, but I might not finish it because of that. Yeah, but what do you guys think? Did you still love the hell out of it despite all this? Do you not mind that it's 75% Arkham and 25% not? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you like my reaction to the Gotham Knights trailer and gameplay preview, please click like down below and subscribe to see more of my amazing content. And while you're here, you might want to see the other trailer reactions that I have already done on my channel.